And we are back to this depressing cell. I bet that you all forgot about me because of the crybaby Marshall, but don't worry, I'm back and no more depressive shit. Before we start, you have to say goodbye to the old me, and we are upgrading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's go! So, I'm going to take you to different time periods of Marshall's life this time. Luckily, Marshall survived so far to tell you this story, so I will leave you with him. Hi Marshall! Yo, Secular. I trust you, kid. So please, avoid any depressive subject today, okay? Okay, dude, don't worry. Sayonara! I missed you guys. I just moved from my old place, so I escaped from that depressive hole. That's why I have a really spicy story for you. The story where I stole from my dad and I almost died more than once. Okay, I was brave back then. It all started when I found 3,000 euros on my dad's desk drawer. At first, I didn't know what's that, even though I was seeing my dad using it to get things and stuff outside. So indeed, I knew that thing is necessary to get things from outside. I was 7, I guess, and I just started using my brain to discover things. So, how the story starts. My dad accidentally left the keys in the drawer's lock. When I first saw it, I was like, dang, the forbidden drawer. It's mine now. Anyway, I opened the drawer and I found a lot of things that I don't know, and then I saw the money and I took it. What am I supposed to do with it? Now, listen to these 100 billion IQ ideas. I took some of the money and threw it in all near neighbors' mailbox. Yeah, I'm that generous. Next thing I did, you might find it crazy, but I went to my teacher and I gave him some of the money. I swear, you will not believe me, but I literally did that and told him this is for all the hard work you ever did. He was surprised and he asked me, "Did your father send this?" I was like, "Yeah, he did." Luckily, he was greedy enough to not call my dad and ask him. One of my neighbors came and asked my mom if she got any money in the mail. She was like, "No, we didn't. We have no idea." And I was like, just smiling. Hey boy, I am the god of the world I will be talking about today. But the moment when I got caught is when I went to my friend's place and gave him 20 euros because he is my friend, I thought. He immediately gave it to his mom. Oh, I forgot to mention that. He is one of my neighbor's son. So yeah, GG. That was it. And I got busted. She went to my mom and gave her the money. And my mom asked me to go to my room and wait. And she came later to investigate. I told her everything. Basically because I was just a kid and obviously there is nothing to hide. She called my dad, and you can imagine the pressure I had in my chest while waiting for my dad. The Godfather. A second is a minute is an hour. I'm just sitting there waiting. Then he came. At first I was looking at him, just standing in front of the door, talking to mom. But suddenly, he disappeared. And yeah, the damage and the losses were really big. No mercy. And my mom was just watching me. She couldn't do anything. It was a hard experience, and I really learned a lot. So next day, I went again to his drawer and took his wallet. And later on, we went to a doctor. When he finished analyzing me and gave me a lot of instructions, it's time to pay. My dad started searching for his wallet. And obviously he will not find it. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, I forgot my wallet." The doctor was one of his friends, so he said, "It's okay, you can do that." And the hero came to save the moment. I pulled out the wallet and gave my dad his credit card. He said with his red eyes, "Did you take my wallet?" I answered with my dumb smiley face, "Yeah." And I took out a picture from it and showed it to the doctor. And I said, Oh, look at my aunt, isn't she white like Snow White? My dad took everything from my hands and said, go to the car and wait me there. He didn't talk with me at all the whole road. I was happy because I knew like I will find my mom home and she will protect me from him. When I came, I found no one. I went to my room and my dad followed me. And this time it was harder than the last time because he changed the weapon. He used the TV cable. And yeah, no fucking mercy again. And this time beside wounds, he left a big ass swelling in top of my right eye. It was really big. I was sitting there and crying till my mom came and saw me drowning in my blood. She didn't know what to do, then started crying. I went next to her with my big ass swelling and I told her, it's okay mom, don't cry, I'm fine. She looked at me and started hitting me. I told you to not touch your dad things. Why don't you listen to me? That was an awkward reaction, but I love you mom, I swear. And then I didn't go to school for the next week. Now we will move 6 years on. It was the first time that I actually counted as stealing, because I was just a kid back then and I just didn't know. So again, it started when I found a bundle of money in my dad's drawer. At first I remembered what happened to me years ago, so I stepped back, but then I started using my brain. Wait, I was dumb back then, and I just did dumb shit with the money. But now I'm smarter. Now listen to these 100 billion IQ ideas again. I thought that if I take the money from the top, my dad will notice. So I decided to take it from the middle. See? He will not notice now. 100 fucking billion IQ. From that moment, I became Bill Gates, buying everything I wanted and giving money to all my friends. It didn't take a long while until my dad noticed. I was lucky that day because I came home before my dad came. And my mom told me that my dad thinks that I took his money and that they found a bunch of shit that I'm not supposed to have in my room. Seconds later, I heard the outside door opening. So without thinking, I ran as fast as I could and went outside. I ran fast in my bare feet, by the way. Yeah, I suffered a lot. And then I visit Zed Sama. He was the nearest guy I know. He laughed at me a lot, and then he gave me a pair of shoes, so I don't walk in my bare feet anymore. And I went directly to Smilo's place. Okay, I will show you now why Smilo. I went to his place and told him everything, and he said,
You are welcome anytime, brother. This is your place.
And because his mom knows mine, I asked him, can you please ask your mom to not tell my mom that I'm staying here? Because I was planning to stay for a few days and then come back. And then he said these legendary words that I will never ever forget.
But if you stay like more than a month, my mom might ask or something?
Imagine, I was planning to stay only for a few days and he is already adding me to his next month plans. I was mind blown. So the next day, I had a plan and I went to Zed Sama and asked him for help. The plan was easy. He comes with me to my place to tell my parents that all the stuff they found were actually his. And he accepted. He literally switched from the badass Zed Sama to a cute Zed Sama. He changed his hairstyle and the way he talks. I was really surprised. He met my mom and convinced her. And even if they know that I actually took the money and I'm just acting, they accepted the lie and I came home finally. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed today's story. I didn't want to go into details to not make the video super long, so have a nice day.
Should I dye my hair pink and care what y'all think? Lips pink and buy a bigger size of earrings?